it was almost like our whole family was sort of in anticipation, Pauline's going to come in, kids are coming, and we're all going to get together, we're going to do great things. And we did every time. And it was just like you brought Ohio back to us in New York, I think, for my mother. Sitting on the porch playing music, just all night long. We would be we had this big bedroom upstairs, and there was a heating duct that came up from the kitchen. And we would, all of us upstairs, we would play games, and we'd be packed in this room, and we would lie there on the floor with our ears, like, trying to hear what were the adults talking about. We would hear music, we would hear laughter, we'd hear these whispers. They'd share stories about people that they all knew, and it was just wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful times. Now my son, who's almost 17, he remembers Pauline as the toy lady. Because when she would, even years later, when she would travel up and visit my mom, she would bring bags of toys, of clothes, of stuffed animals, and generosity is definitely the key, and laughter, and
always a little sister, and all the boys always wanted Pauline. And I was always nothing. But every once in a while she'd fix me up with somebody. And we used to go skating. Back when we were young, skating was the thing. So we would go skating, but we'd go on Saturday morning, we'd go into Van Wert, and we'd find a pattern, we'd find material, we'd go home, and we'd make the dress or the skirt or whatever to go skating on Saturday night. And we did that many times. We learned to sew that way in a hurry. And the other thing I can just always picture her are the house that we grew up in, the farmhouse. We had put a fuel oil furnace in and built an addition, and then the bathroom. We had a great big bathroom on top of this. And you can always find Pauline sitting on top of the register in the bathroom eating gallons of ice cream.
Maybe silly kind of thing. When the party was mentioned, that she had for her friends and so forth, and the part I remember about that was my assignments, and she had an area, I think she wanted to make a volleyball court or something. There was tons of bamboo. So I'm chopping bamboo, and we also got sand to put on it, and I'm raking sand all over the place. But it turned out to be a great party. And another memory was when she was, my guess is, early elementary. She had bangs, and she had braids here and braids here. And they were long enough, usually you could tie up the bottom ones. But anyway, Mom usually did them. Because things were too hard to go to school. They hated it. Joe had the same kind of bangs.
They did.
They hated it when I bladed it. You're pulling my eyes back. You're pulling my eyes.
She was so mean.
One other thing, gosh, I was living in Columbus then, had an apartment there. I can't remember quite what the year was, but for any of you know Pauline, she has certain food items that become priority. And it must have been around a birthday time. It was some kind of cereal. I'm not sure anymore what kind it was. We checked. Anyway, my roommate and I thought, well, we'll get her Wheat Chex, so we'll get her some cereal. We didn't buy a box. We bought a carton. I don't know whether she still likes Wheat Chex or not.
I do, but I don't all the time.
You don't have any left. So anyhow, there's been just sister kind of things going on for a long time.
An inspiration, and always very goofy. Even these kind of hectic days, the last 10, 15 years, I've kind of gone away and lived far away, but been impressed by the little touches that are so uniquely her. And it comes down even her email address, which I've always loved. It's Whimsy for me. It's just perfect. But I'd like to share a little story. When I was a wee one, sort of like that, if you can envision that. I was a spoiled brat somehow. We didn't have a lot of money and stuff. We lived here in town, and we moved up to Toledo, and I was annoying and needy and stuff, which I still am.
Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. A blinding light, or tunnels to gates of dark. Just our hands clapped so tight, waiting for a hint of a spark. What if heaven held a sign that they both are satisfied? Illuminate the notes on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you where your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule. I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black. I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. But if heaven held a sign that they both are satisfied, illuminate the notes on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you where your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see. Come to count, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. There's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon. But you still free. But if heaven